Hopefully this is better. Can you hear us now? Are we live, real people?
There's 0 viewers, so.
There's 0 viewers.
But he asked a question.
Someone did ask a question.
That's magical.
And then he left, it looks like.
He hates us.
We were up at 32 viewers earlier.
We had so many viewers.
Mm-hmm. We were killing the game.
We were winning.
Our
the
hubris
internet.
will be our downfall. Yeah, 0 viewers really sucks. I feel stupid right now.
You should not.
We got one.
We got 1 viewer.
Welcome,
1
viewer.
I had to paste it in the.
2 viewers.
It feels like we're forcing this.
Yeah, it feels.
Thank God this started live. Thank God. I thought that was you, Alex. I was like,
Me too.
you smartass. Alex L says,
We don't know what happened.
Yet?
Google cut us off. They're scared that we're going to take over their cloud storage business. Yes, we're still alive for now.
Well, speak for yourself.
Hi, I'm Alex. I work on Core and Storage Share GUI.
Yeah, we gotta start all over again.
Oh,
guys.
okay. For real?
No.
All right, good.
We just gotta wait for people to filter back in.
You know, Gordon, I am now officially a developer. That's my job title now.
Oh, nice.
Who gave you this power?
Gordon did. He clicked merge pull request.
Yeah,
Gordon.
I didn't want to log in myself and merge it, so I just merged it.
Well, you should update your title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Maybe
this is
Thomas
the
is
old
listening right
one.
now.
Maybe to double baby Gordon.
21 whole minutes.
Double baby.
Oh, people
So
can,
you
like,
got
thumbs
promoted
up,
to
thumbs
single
down.
baby Gordon.
You got some down thumbs.
Yeah,
we
go down
the audio
thumbs.
stuff.
But at the same time that we got the up thumbs, I don't really follow this.
I look so
Can't be loved
seductive
without
right
being
there.
hated.
Apparently. Except that the hater is greater than.
You guys fell off. Oh, thanks.
Was that the old one or the
No,
new?
that was like
Yeah,
the first.
the old
We're live. 7 viewers.
So we left off at the IPFS question. Oh wow.
Which IPFS one? Oh, the first one?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
jeez.
first one.
Oh, jeez.
We'll talk about IPFS
Well,
again.
The short answer is yes. You could theoretically use storage as the backend for IPFS. Theoretically being the key word.
IPFS itself, or for an app that's using IPFS, or
Well, IPFS is more of an addressing system.
right?
IPFS is more of an content addressing system right now. They were floating the idea of Filecoin, but haven't done any work that I've seen on it in like 2 years now. So hypothetically, you could use IPFS as a content addressing system on top of storage.
But you would still have to implement.
And the same person asked about hosting a static website, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you could use storage to host a static website, but it would require a lot of additional finagling with like the browser. Browsers don't, natively implement the storage profile yet, I hope. So you would have to have some sort of app that lives inside the browser that would handle, getting a reference from the URL bar, passing it through the storage core library, going out and retrieving those resources and building them into a static website. Okay. Great. Will you be posting a Q&A transcribing the content of this chat?
Are you writing it down, Casey?
The video archive will be available online. I don't know that I'm going to transcribe it anytime soon, but the archive will be available, and if anyone wants to transcribe it.
What was going on? The internet.
Yeah, if you have questions that haven't been answered, that we missed, or you have new ones, just write it either in the chat channel or in the Hangouts Q&A, so we can get to them. We've scheduled an hour for this, so we'll end it at the hour. So if there's more questions, just throw them in there, and we'll answer them up until the hour. Cool. Is there anything you guys... oh, no, we got a question. Yeah, we definitely answered this one.
Probably didn't see it.
They probably didn't see it. So let's just start with the top one here.
It was so I'm not sure which CLI app you're referring to is if it's storage share or if it's the storage CLI that allows you to interact with the bridge to upload and download data from the network. But the answer is yes. Oh, yeah. Will we? Yes, you will. Yes.
Every update is going to be more robust.
Yeah. So we've got. I mean, Alex and I are killing bugs like nobody's business next week. So, yeah.
Let's answer this question next.
That's my wife.
Who knows?
See Gordon in his birthday suit.
I'm wearing it right now.
I would also like to see Gordon in his birthday suit.
It is Gordon's birthday.
It is my.
Yes.
It seems only appropriate.
Should we sing Gordon happy birthday?
Please
No.
don't.
Play on
please
chat. Yes, everyone wish Gordon a happy birthday in chat today. It's his birthday. It's great. We're excited.
All right.
I can't.
You got a left
I
click.
don't know how to click.
All right, give me that. Give me that. Give me that microphone. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. All right, how much storage coin do you get for 1 terabyte, for example? I will be writing up a much more detailed explanation of this and posting it with payouts early next week, probably Monday. And until then, I don't want to start answering this question on Hangouts and not give enough detail and go off into random tangents about unit economics of farmers and that kind of thing. So you'll get a much better answer to this soon.
I want to talk
Is what I'm saying. You don't want to talk about unit economics right now. Cool.
Philip is saying, don't hold the microphone too close. It's
Don't
less
hold the
easier to
microphone
notice.
too close.
Just watch the volume meter. If it's
Watch.
all the way to the right, it's 2 laps. In the middle, it's good.
How's this?
Probably you don't have to make love to it though.
Do I make love to the microphone?
Let's move on to the next question. So someone's asking about where we are in the roadmap and testing and launch. You want me to get this one? So right now we're working on making lots of improvements and bug fixes to the underlying tools. Trying to be smart about peer selection. A couple weeks ago, we did a very major update that added all the proper mirroring and redundancy and all the good stuff that we need for people to use it. So right now, we're just getting people on board the platform, figuring out what their issues are, and prioritizing what needs to get fixed and what needs to be optimized. So there's a lot of stuff that we're working on behind the scenes to optimize the tools. Upload and download is working pretty consistently, but we need to be more smart about how we choose what people you actually upload and download to. So a lot of that stuff is just going to happen behind the scenes, and you're just going to use it one day. It's going to be a lot faster. So we're working very hard behind the scenes to do that. You want to add any color to that, guys? Or is decent enough summary? Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
So we're doing test group C now, and that's going to run concurrent with commercial launch and people using it in production. So first payouts are going out soon. We've hit 2 of our 4 milestones that we outlined in our last email, and we're only a couple terabytes away from hitting the 3rd milestone, which is 100 terabytes. Cool. Let's see. All right.
I can take that one.
I'm gonna take that one.
Hi, Cassie. Good to hear from you again. So let me just read the question again. Okay, so yes, when the distance issue is resolved, no, there won't immediately be any benefit to running 32 small nodes versus 1 big node. There is a benefit to doing that now, which is that you get better spread in the key space, and you're more likely to get contracts from multiple sectors of the network. Once we solve the distance issue, we can get that benefit back. If you look in the core repo, we have an issue open for HD private keys. This is basically a way of allowing you to have one master private key that is, that represents, your identity on the network, and multiple node IDs. so that you can have one identity in multiple sectors of the network. So as of right now, yes, it is an advantage to run more nodes. And then when we fix the distance issue, it'll be less of an advantage. And then we'll come back to HD keys and it will be more of an advantage. So yeah, that's that one.
Cool. Let's see. This person here. Can I get that one going?
Actually, yeah. So this has been something that we're working on right now. There are some performance issues that aren't very good for our use case that are part of LevelDB. We're looking at Lightning Memory Map Database. We're looking at HyperLevelDB, which is used by the Hyperdex. We're looking at Basho's fork of LevelDB, which is used in React, which is a distributed key value store. We're looking at a lot of LevelDB derivatives and improvements that are made on top of LevelDB. The issue right now is the cross-platform support and node bindings that are available for those various forks. So we're working through, which one is the best for our use case, but also what's best supported for most platforms. But yes, the performance of the data store is something that we are working on.
All right. Cool. Let's get this note. So
Someone who's not me should take that one.
can we get it?
Yeah, you take it.
Sure. So we went to Node Summit in San Francisco. What was that, last week? Last week. So as you know, we're really catering towards giving out this tool set and this platform for developers. And most of the platform that we build is built in Node. So we figured that was, one of the largest Node conferences out there. That'd be a good place to go meet some people who want to use the platform and can help contribute. So we gave out a lot of free credits there. We had a really fun time. I think we made a lot of connections and talked to some people who really want to use the platform at scale. So overall, we had lots of fun, met lots of cool people, and I think a good decent bit of those will actually use the platform for some cool use cases. So it was only last week, so we're still talking with those people and working with them.
I'd like to add a little bit to that. So another, as far as the reaction to storage, the community reaction to storage, it was actually really cool because we were really the black sheep of the conference. There was a lot of big names, lots of bigger companies. There were some startups, but most were running proprietary platforms, and there was a lot of consistency with the direction of what these different companies were doing. And we had two things that were going for us that were really good. One was that we were building something completely different than anybody else at this conference, and also that it's free software. And we were also right next to where lunch was served, so it went really, really well for us. The community was really engaged. We had Super Smash Brothers playing, so that drew people. People were having fun. We had the Pi cluster running. Overall, I think that it was a really positive experience with the Node community. So we'll do it again for show.
Cool.
Good
Let's
week.
get Computeronics here, Bill. Let's see. So when I'll just reading off his question. When storage goes live, what are the next steps of Storage Labs? What will the focus be next? So we don't really have any magical release dates or releases here at Storage. It's just continuous iteration. So I don't think there's gonna be any day where it's like, oh, we're all done. Let's all go home. It's always improving. Sometimes doing 2 or 3 releases in a day, and always improving. So our things now are just reducing bugs, increasing performance, and then building out more libraries and tools and documentation to make it very easy for people to use. So I think we'll always be working on moving that forward. I think,
And supporting development.
yeah, and supporting developers as much as we can. So you want to add anything to that, James?
Just Yeah, so like for us as a company, like we need customers. I mean, like revenues are a good thing for a company to have when we need to pay people things. So like customer acquisition is going to be a big focus for us going forwards, as evidenced by the major conference we went to last week. It's we're trying to transition from this like software development all the time to supporting developers, building a customer base, building a community, building out tool sets and tutorial content. And it's going to be really interesting going forward. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay.
Big question. Read it out.
If I'm correct, if I understand it correctly, we will only be rewarded for shards from storage.io and the van servers. How can I delete shards from other sources? I am also holding some old shards, 60-day plus, before the bridge reset, which block my disk. Will they be rewarded? So, Gordon, I believe the old shards are rewarded.
Shards. Okay. Yes. So shards that came from our bridges or the van's bridges are the only ones that we're able to reward you for because it's the only data that we have that we know. The good news is that the van is responsible for probably most of those shards, which is awesome, and we have all of that data.
Most of all shards on the network.
Yes, out of what 97 terabytes, like almost 90 or more of them are from the van. So we're just not capable of rewarding anybody for shards that come from any other sources.
Because we don't know about them.
Right. But the schedule, this is actually not just for the last month. These shards will be rewarded from the last time we dropped the shards collection, which has been several months. It's not just for the past month. It's for the past few months. I'll have to get an exact date for that, but yeah.
And from the other sources, I mean, there might be other sources, but it's probably a drop in the bucket compared to the van and our bridges. So I wouldn't even worry about that.
Well, let them know if they're running a bridge, then they can share their data with us.
Right.
Like anyone who's running a bridge.
Mhm.
Well, he's asking if he can delete the other ones that aren't rewarded, but they're probably very, very small to be even tracked or counted.
If you open a feature request, somebody can maybe pick it up to go through or blacklist certain bridges. If you open a feature request to do that, somebody might be able to get around to it.
Casey.
You want to answer that one?
Okay. Most users.
So let's see.
Upload speed on the farmer side. So most end users will have more downloads bandwidth than upload bandwidth. Will upload speed be the limiting factor? Yeah, I think so. The thing about storage that makes it different than a data center is that it runs on people's home computers in their home networks largely. So it is limited by the upload speed of the farmer. The good news is that we have gigabit internet and all kinds of great connection speeds in more and more places increasingly. So hopefully it doesn't become a crippling effect. And also by the nature of the design, where you're taking small pieces from multiple sources, that improves the at least perceived speed. So we're able to get around the upload speed of an individual farmer. We're not bound by a single upload just for that individual slice of the file. So it should be manageable, and we can probably tweak the algorithm such that we can get better performance and aren't bottlenecked by a single farmer.
Let's answer this question. Whoa, trying to find my mouse. Yeah, so right now we have just like 4 petabytes of online storage. And generally from the start, we really haven't recommended people go out and buy storage. I've only, I do this full time, and I've only bought like 2 drives just for fun. So I wouldn't recommend going out and buying a bunch of hardware right now. If there's an opportunity, it's not hard to go get hardware. But right now, and as we scale up, there's still way, way, way more supply than we have demand for storage. So I just use your extra hardware for now, and just track the progress. That's what I'd recommend. Cool. Let's see. First use cases. I'm gonna take this a little bit. So can you tell us more about the first use cases that'd be built on storage right now, if any? So I can talk about some of these briefly without going into too much detail. There's community members that are building out some libraries for Java to make it easier for people to build out apps. For example, Android apps. We have one user that's building out an app right now that allows you to take pictures and automatically uploads it to your bucket. That's open source and available right now, but it's still being worked on. And then we have some things kind of behind the scenes that we're working with many providers to get storage integrated in. So I can't give too much details on that, but there's a few small apps being worked on and some larger integrations that we're working here on in the office on. But if you have app ideas or you're a developer or you would like to get involved, let us know and we'll do everything we can do to help support you, get data on the platform and get your app on the platform. All right, so we get about 8 minutes left. Just letting you guys know as you ask questions here. Let's see. Someone want to get this?
Hello again, Casey. The answer is I have no idea. We haven't done any specific testing with what the most efficient setup is right now with, as far as running which nodes and which processes and how to organize that. But it sounds like something that you'd really like to do and give us some data on so that we can tell other people, right?
We're all about self-help here. Yeah. This is, here's your plate, grab your own food kind of shop. So, and yes, we give away free swag for pull requests. As many community members know, we give out stickers and T-shirts, and we'll probably add some more swag later on.
Gordon or something.
You gonna put Gordon in the mail? Just pop out of a box. Hello, I'm Gordon.
I don't ship well. I can barely fly.
We need Gordon bobbleheads.
Yeah.
I get one of those. All right. What's this one? You want to get that?
Yeah. Give me that thing. All right. So what is the most effective available storage versus upload-download ratio? For example, I have 108 terabytes in my basement. However, my internet is only 100 up, 100 down. How much of that storage should I dedicate to storage with 100 over 100 speed to get the most out of it? That's like right now I can't really tell you. Some of the optimization stuff like that we haven't done a lot of testing on yet. In the future, one of the things we're interested in is making different tiers of service so that we can use your 108 terabytes for low read, archival situations where you don't need much upload because no one's retrieving it very often. We want to try to optimize, for many, many different setups in the future. So this is definitely something we're thinking about, but I can't give you many specific numbers about it. Yeah.
So if you've had a chance to read the protocol specification, there's a section on what's called contract topics. And the protocol already supports a certain series of opcodes when a contract is published to the network to indicate certain levels of what James was talking about as far as the quality of service. So it specifies, if it's a small, medium, or large shard, what the necessary speed is to retrieve it, what the availability needs to be. There's a number of criteria that you can read about. So right now, the only thing that's really preventing us from actually collecting that data and learning about that is implementing the feature to where the bridge or the client will automatically, or prompt the user to determine what the use case for the storage is. For instance, a backup of my hard drive. I hopefully never have to ever transfer again. I just want it to be archived, so it wouldn't matter what your bandwidth is, only that you have a lot of space. So in the future, like James was saying, we'll be able to use these opcodes and interpret them in such a way where we publish contracts to nodes who are interested in given use cases like that.
Cool. So Bill just wants to put some faces to names. So if you guys can just go down, I don't think you at the beginning of the stream, just go down and say who you are and what you do. Like a sentence.
I am Gordon, also Bookchin, and I'm lead Haxor.
I'm Dylan, probably the newest member to the team. GitHub handle Dylan Lot. I haven't done any major pull requests yet. No, I haven't done anything yet.
Have you tell him that? Tell him how awesome you
are. I'm not very awesome, but here's Brian.
Steal my thunder, bro. I'm Brian, like Dylan said. Brian Chris White on GitHub, working on bridge stuff. Me and Dylan are pairing on that, and responsible for the vagrant things with bridge. So if you have troubles with that, let me know. Trying to make sure that stuff works.
I'm Sean Wilkinson. I've been around for a while. CEO, dude. I'm at Super3 on GitHub. Cool.
I'm Alex Leitner, A Leitner on Slack, and I can't remember my GitHub. Is it also A Leitner? Okay, it's also A Leitner on GitHub. I work with Gordon. I do what he tells me. Make sure a storage share GUI and core is working with him.
Hey, Ryan, Mr. Fancy Monocle on GitHub. I've worked in Drive Share GUI, Bridge GUI, and I'm working on Bridge microservices right now.
It's called storage share.
It's called storage share.
It's called storage.
It's called storage share now. It's called storage share now.
I'm James. I was really tempted to say that I'm also Sean, but that's just not true anymore. And I do, yeah, my hair is quite long. This is a new hairstyle for me, so let me know in the comments if it's working out. And also provide your opinion on whether or not I should get a perm, because I've been seriously considering it. I do like operations, architecture, budgeting, finances, regulatory compliance, logistics, and all of the really boring stuff that gets in everyone else's way. It's really fun. It's interesting. I hate it. No, I'm just joking.
Introduce yourself again. We're doing it again.
Well, it's more of an outro at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Saying who I am?
Yeah,
just real quick.
Oh, you get shot?
Yeah, I shot. Hey, Blake Stoner, the intern here. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I heard like usernames. Are you giving usernames? You can follow me on Instagram at Stoner Saves. So yeah, there you go.
Stoner Saves? Yeah. Oh man, I'm following guy.
Awesome. All through. Well, we're not done yet. Let's answer.
We just all the lemmings. What's wrong with you? The machine. We're slaves to the machine.
Let's see. I like James' new hairdo. No, he should not get a perm. All right, let's end it there, guys. It's 4 o'clock.
Are we gonna thumbs up?
Yeah, we're gonna thumbs up.
Oh my God! Don't leave me hanging.
Bye, guys.
There's that awkward moment at the end where we're clicking the button.